Life been treating you, man? Yes, sir.
Got a little something extra on me now.
A little something extra.
Since the last time we been here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a married man, dude.
Married man.
That's, oh my God.
We'll make sure we're going to put some photos at the beginning.
Yeah.
Show off that great occasion. That was a great day, man.
It was.
How you feeling, man? How it feel to be a married man?
It don't feel no different. Honestly. Like, I felt married the minute me and Samaya got together. Cause I mean,
yeah.
Like off the rip, I knew
she was the one.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't. Like I said, it didn't take too long. Like I said, just once I got to know her, knew what she was about.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, that's the wife. Gotta lock her down. So
that's what's up.
Man. I knew it was up. That kind of leads into what we gonna talk about today. Just like
major life changes.
Big life changes, man.
Yeah.
Just how we've dealt with them in the past and how to deal with them in the future, past, present, and future, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I think marriage is a big change because you can't be selfish no more.
No, you can't. You're accountable for yourself and your
spouse,
significant other.
Yeah, it's crazy because when I look at it,
yeah,
just coming full circle and just looking at my life now, one of the goals I want to make sure is to like never embarrass my wife.
Right.
That's something, don't want to like step out or anything like that, of course, but knowing I'm a representation of her, she's a representation of me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big life change because
that is a big life change.
You become one.
Yeah, that's true. You made that vow for God, man. So
yeah.
Hey, yeah, you got it out the way.
Yeah,
you got it out the way.
That's true.
Yeah, in terms of like marriage, that's tough, man. Like, how do you know like that's the one? Like, when did, like, I guess I'm trying to say, when did it come across to you? Because you always have like those revelations, like, oh, I think I need to do this, or I think I need to do that.
Yeah. When
did you know, like, yeah, I'm ready to get married? Like, when did you know you was ready?
I tell you what, there was two things
mm-hmm.
that happened. I'm not sure when they happened, but it was two things that I remember. I was going through a lot of personal issues just with like my professional life, my personal life, just like emotionally unstable, I guess right. You can say, just with like everything. Yeah. And I had turned to my mom for some advice to just like help me, like just get my mind straight. And my mom and I probably had like an hour-long conversation, and she got me right, and so I kind of talking to somebody. It was early in our relationship, and she gave me the same exact advice as my mom did, and not on no like Oedipus type stuff or anything like that. But like I was like, damn, that's crazy because
because you value your mom's like opinion.
Yeah, my mom's perspective, and especially when it comes to like my dating life, my mom's opinion was like the most important opinion out of anybody. Like my dad has always had a level of consciousness. He's always gonna love whoever I'm with, but your mom's perspective is on another level. So my mom, her and my mom having the same thing, and then same type of advice, same type of guidance. I was just like, yeah, that's solid. And then it was another day. I was having like the worst day, one of the worst possible days imaginable I can think. I think I like had I had failed because I was getting my CDL too.
Mm-hmm.
I had failed my CDL test. I got caught a flat tire.
Yeah.
On the side of the road. It was raining. It was just like
everything just like was hitting you all at once.
Yeah, and then something else happened that day. And all I could think of in the back of my mind was like, dang, I gotta get home to my girl.
Oh, dang.
So I was just like, yeah.
Yep, that's how you know, man.
Yeah, I just was like, time to make that step forward. I came home, told my dad, I was like, it's time. I think she the one. So
yeah. I mean, it's never like the right time.
Nah,
you know? It's never gonna be perfect.
Never.
But if you know, like, you think about her in the midst of all that, it was like, yeah, that's cool.
And honestly, like, there's a lot of things you think about, you think you want.
Right.
There's a lot of things in life that you think you can handle, and a lot of things. So like everybody wants their ideal woman, but sometimes they're not always like ready for it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've always been of the perspective the right person will get you ready.
That's true.
So like, I don't think emotionally in my life I was in a position to be ready for a relationship, but I think like my wife got me right. She got me to where I was supposed. She got me to where I was supposed to be. Like, the right woman will get you right, because she's a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
She's a hardworking woman. She ain't lazy, and that was my biggest
pet peeve.
Biggest pet peeve.
Can't be lazy.
Can't be lazy. You gotta be a hustler just like me. We gotta get this thing called life down together. So I just knew at that time it was what it was. I need to get myself ready, or I'm gonna be living with regret.
Yeah, that's true. And you can't live with regret.
I ain't gonna be living with no regret.
Can't live with no regrets.
I ain't gonna be living with no
too
regret.
short.
Yeah, because the temptation was out there.
Yeah.
Everybody wants you when.
Like when you in a relationship,
everybody wants you, man.
Like they want it.
I had people coming out the woodwork from me. I was like, "Where was y'all when I was single?"
Exactly.
But but I had to get myself right, man. Had to give myself a gut check, look myself in the mirror, say, is this what I really want?
That's a good way of putting it. Like, I think we had this conversation like last week.
Yeah.
Where I was talking to you guys about, like how I was feeling about certain things, and it's like, dang, how do you deal with it? And you guys were like, you deal with fear by facing it.
Yeah.
You can't run from it. Like, you gotta look it dead in the eye and be like, no.
Dead in the eye.
Like, it ain't gonna stop if you run from it. It's just gonna still be there. So
it'll always be there. And that's what when I look at when I saw that, when I think about that, like I said, if you do have to be in the right mind, because you don't want to bring your emotional baggage into another
something new,
into your situation. You just gotta be conscious in the decisions that you're making. You have to do things that are beneficial for both of you. So
and that too, like when you're saying like doing things that's beneficial for like both of us, like realizing that you are accountable like for their action, like for their emotions too.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you gotta put yourself first too. It's like you gotta find that like balance.
Yeah.
So it's like, dang, I don't want to say this because I don't want to hurt that person's feelings, but it might. It ain't no might in it. It has to be said.
Right.
If you don't say it, then it's probably gonna mess you up later on in the road. So that was like one of the biggest changes that I probably had to face because I'm so used to just hiding my stuff and like, nah, I gotta make sure she's straight.
I think the biggest change too for me, because I do put a lot of pressure on myself to be. I know I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm far from perfect, man.
Me too, bro.
But I do put a lot of pressure on myself to handle business as a man.
Right.
My pop set a good example for me, so I always want to make sure I'm doing right by him. I want to make sure I'm, like I said, doing right by my mom.
Yeah.
My wife, of course.
Don't want to embarrassing nobody.
And then I got two sisters and another mama now.
Yeah.
So I want to show them what a real man is supposed to be.
That's
so
true.
like I said, I said it in the vows.
Yeah.
That you my mama, you my sisters. I'm gonna protect y'all. I'm gonna love y'all. I'm gonna do right by y'all. So.
Man, those vows was crazy.
Yeah, man.
That was a good day, man. That was a good day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was grateful and thankful. That was, I think, marriage, my education, and my professional that I've been through were the biggest changes in my life. Like when I look at when we both got our degrees,
right?
Man, I think when I got my degree, I felt like I was driven out on a ship. Well, however you call it, sailed out on a ship. Yeah. And they threw me in the middle of the ocean.
And you gotta figure out how to get back. Yeah.
Get back to shore. Cause
it was I'll let you finish and then I go with mine.
Cause
that's tough.
Cause when I finished college, when you finish college, it's hands down one of the greatest feelings in the world. Cause you 100% earned it.
Yeah.
No matter what, like. Yeah, there's some underhanded things you do to kind of like get by, to kind of get through. But what the papers, the time you put,
studying,
like, the money that you've put in there,
sacrifices you gotta make,
everything. When you get that degree, it's like, yes, I got it. But then you sit back and you think like, oh God, what's next?
Over with.
What's next?
Oh, I'm an adult now, like a real adult, like. They tell you you're an adult when you turn 18 and you're going to college, but
nah.
I mean, the only thing that changes from high school to college is you in control of, like, you know, your time management. Yeah.
It's literally Zoe 101 on a bigger scale. On a bigger scale.
That's true.
So
that's true.
With college, finding that first job after college was,
bro. That's what I'm gonna let you finish because I got okay. So when I graduated in the fall. I remember you graduating in the summertime.
Yeah.
So I was like, dang, it's gonna be tough. At that time, I was dating someone, and we was like in something serious. So I had to go from I'm not gonna see this person like I usually do. So I got to focus. This is my last semester. Semester went by, you know, it was a good semester. Actually, a great semester. Because I finished out strong.
Yeah.
I had to deal with Miss Cordado.
Yeah. No comment.
But yeah, so finished in December. We had the grad party. Everything was perfect, bro. So at that time, I was trying to figure out, okay, do I want to move up here with the person I was dating and, you know, just start out fresh?
Yeah.
So I decided to do that. Start out fresh. Bro, when I tell you, I put in like job application, like for jobs that I was overqualified for and didn't get no looks, no nothing, bro. Like that was like the worst 3 months before I found the job. I was just up here.
Yeah.
And like being out of school just brought me right back down.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's humbling.
It made me feel like, did I just waste all this money to go get like my bachelor's degree, all the nights, all the index cards, all the studying, bro. Like, what was it for?
Yeah.
And it was like, shoot, that was in 2015. It's 2019.
Yeah.
So like I graduated December 2015. 2016, I got my first job. My first job wasn't even in my field, bro. Like I was a security guard at Georgia Tech. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. So I was like, cause I remember us both saying, bro, when we get that job, bro, I'm keeping my first check. Yeah. Not cashing it. Not cashing that first one, cause I made it. Bro, I'm just now like doing something that I want to do, and it's 2019. So it's like, well, 2018 was like the first year because I started teaching.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's tough, bro. Like you can't. It's not like a blueprint to tell you, oh, you're gonna get this job right after.
It's such an emotional. Not I don't want to call it an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
But it's an emotional battle that you have to fight, because not everybody is fortunate after college to have something immediately lined up for them.
That's true.
You're dealing with that doubt, that self-doubt. You're dealing with a situation where sometimes the market ain't fair. You're dealing with, some people don't even have the life skills to be able to go interview for a job. Right. You can have all the qualifications,
education and everything, but
if you're not able to articulate, if you're not able to communicate in a manner that's indicative
for them,
for the job, that's not gonna be anything.
That's true.
You're gonna be successful or fortunate in, man.
Yeah.
But once we both got that first job, it's been nothing but
up since then. It keeps getting better.
Like we've jumped from job to job.
That's true.
We've made sacrifice, and I think both of us are itching closer and closer towards something that's definitive and is bam. Like I said, Rome wasn't built in one day.
That's true.
Greatness isn't built in one day. Success doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, it's really a testament to us being persistent.
Right.
Like we just like it's so many days where I want to just be like, man, forget this, man. But the fact that I just got a good support system.
Yeah, exactly.
Just me being like, all right, I gotta make sure that's great. So I gotta get up every day. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Mm-hmm. Just not getting complacent.
Exactly.
And just building.
And we've been fortunate that we both never been fired from jobs.
That's true.
But we've been in positions where grants ended.
Yeah.
Programs ended.
Yep.
And we were left with, oh my God.
What's next? Oh, bro.
Oh my God, what's next?
That's like one of the worst feelings.
And you know it's coming too.
Because you know it's coming, and then you applying everything. It's y'all ain't trying to help. But I will say, shout out to UGA. That's a great organization. They got me a job, bro. I ain't never had that. They got me a job.
Right. So, they were able to put you in a position to be successful, and that's what happens when you do right by the people that you're working for. Yeah,
those people. Yeah, Miss Tina getting invited to my wedding.
And it's made me more conscious too to always plan for the future. Once I get finish up my current job situation, I'm not even looking at it as a job situation right now. This is a career that I'm involved in. Once I get that situation taken care of, once I build myself up, I want to start opening some businesses.
Right.
And like I said, make sure that I'm working for myself too.
Mm-hmm.
I always glad to work in the public side, be a public servant, but I do want to have some businesses out there for myself too. So that's make
your money,
make my own money. Yeah, invest in myself. So like I said, my money works for me. So I got stuff like that lined up too. So failure, losses, setbacks they've made me.
Yeah, I'd say that for me too. Really, I think one of the biggest changes that we don't account for is just being able to adapt.
Yeah. Because
we went from being in high school, then we went to that major change in college.
Yeah.
That was scary. I remember it being so scary. Oh man, I don't know nobody. I couldn't go to school in my hometown because was like, no, you're not going to school here.
Yeah.
Like, go somewhere. Just like experience it, cause you'll regret it if you just stay here.
Right. That's up there too with some of the biggest changes in my life. Cause you know some people, bruh, when I tell you,
they don't know how to deal with college.
Yeah,
bro.
some people forget all their home training. Yeah. They've never been left on their own.
Mm-hmm. That time management, bro.
That time management, just
poor decision making. Like, you know, like our first year on campus, man, it was really like we came back. I remember me, you, Josh, and Jalen talking about it.
Yeah.
Bro, we got a whole new campus besides us. You know, like, everybody either, you know,
they
didn't make it.
They didn't make it. I tried to give people the benefit of the doubt, too. Like, maybe they transferred, they didn't like it here.
But when you find out what really happened, it's like, dang, it's tough, man.
And some people, I don't want to say some people are cut out for college, they're just not ready. They're not at a level of maturation for college. Because there's a lot of hell, you were 17 coming into college.
Yeah, 17.
18, man. A lot of 17, 18, 19-year-olds don't really know how to handle the situation. I like that.
I'll say, like, my being in a strong household full of women, like, helped me out so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then being in a small town, knowing I didn't want to go back. It helped out. So I was like, I told myself from day one, I'm not going back home.
Facts, yeah.
Unless it's the visit. Like, that's it.
It's mental, too, when you're dealing with these big life changes. Because how people accept failure. Yeah. Like, I had a tough time.
Me too. Adjusting to, like, failure to me is like, I won't say it's like an embarrassment because it happens to everybody. Like, the most successful people like fail.
Right.
But it's like,
it's tough when you're dealing with it in the moment.
Yeah, like I tried my hardest and I failed.
Yeah.
Like, how do I go about changing the failure? I mean, you just take it one day at a time after that. Like, I've learned to take life one day at a time.
Man, that was another thing too that I was thankful for my wife for. Like, there was this one job. I think we've talked about it before. Yeah. Just like me not getting it. That was tough.
Hurt. Yeah, it was tough. Man.
That stuff was hurt, man. It was my dream, and I just had it snatched.
Set out like you already had the goals planned. Like this, I'm about to make this. I'm about to do that. Like,
and it was just snatched away from you. But don't nothing in life happen to you for no reason.
Right.
Because that happened.
You got another blessing.
I was put in a position for not just another blessing, a better blessing.
Right.
So, I'm humble and grateful and thankful, and like I said, I always remember that whenever I'm pursuing what I need to pursue, because I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day, and he was thankful for a little quote I told him about. I was like, when you're often in pursuit of something, some people fall in love with the chase more than once they get it.
Right.
They're in love with that chase. They're in love with just, the process. But once they get it, they forget about that chase.
Yeah, they forget about that love. How you were so involved in, like, yes, like,
got to get it.
Living in that moment, like, and then when you realize you got it, sometimes we forget, like, man, this is what I work hard. Like, I hope I'll never get to that point, cause like, look, bro, we done dealt with some of the worst professors. We done been like in college with no food, no sleep, like
dealt with some of the worst of the people in the world.
Yeah, like,
bosses, co-workers.
Man, it's been crazy.
Some
like
family members.
Yeah, I was about to, like, family, like, love, like, experiences with, like, failed relationships, like, it just helps you in everything. So
it's important though, because like I said, to be able to manage that change, because like I said, not everybody can handle it. Same thing with success, man.
Nobody can. Hey,
that's not tough. A lot of people who can handle success.
It's true, bro.
It'll change you. It'll change people for the worse.
I won't even say change. It just show who they really are.
Exactly.
Like this is why you didn't get that position again, because you couldn't handle it.
Right. Exactly.
God gave you that test and you failed it.
Exactly.
Like, you failed it bad.
You see it a lot in sports. Yeah. With these athletes who get successful all of a sudden, or who've been silver spoon.
I think the mental side is like a big part too, because I don't know why it's like that, but in like a lot of like black households,
Mm-hmm.
you taught to like just be tough
Yeah.
and like, all right, if something bothering you, man up, or especially as black males,
Yeah.
like, man up.
Toughen up.
You know, like don't show your emotion or nothing like that. So that's a big thing for me too, because I won't say emotional, I just care a lot,
Yeah.
and it tends to like when stuff doesn't go my way, it tends to like show.
Yeah.
Or if I like do something for somebody and it, cause I do it from the heart, so it's like
Exactly.
damn.
You got genuine intent.
Yeah, so it's like, dang, like you did that and I did it. Like I was like, come on, man, like.
Yeah, that's what I was listening to one of my friends. She got a new podcast. My friend Kelly. She
Mhm.
does a lot of the painting, a lot of the just the holistic thinking, always intuitive perspective,
Right.
empowered perspective. She's always talking about just protect your energy. Yeah,
Got to.
protect the people who give you good vibes, the surrounded your positive surroundings. Because if you surround yourself with negative energy,
This is gonna be a reflection on you.
yeah, negative thoughts, negative words.
Yep.
You need to make sure that you're positively affirming yourself each and every day.
Got to.
Because, like I said, life is a mental journey.
It is, bro. Life is tough,
It
bro.
will take you down some crazy. It will take you down some crazy roads, and when when um when you're thinking about going through when you're going through big changes, it's important to just enjoy the process,
Mhm.
enjoy what you're going through.
Yeah.
Cause I know when I was sitting at the house unemployed, my dad just said, enjoy your time right now, because there's gonna be a day in your life, there's gonna be a time in your life where you're not gonna be able to enjoy yourself.
That's true, bro. Like,
He's like, I know you're going through a lot. I know you're down on yourself, but you got your mom, you got your dad for support, fortunate position. But just enjoy what you're going through. Remember it,
yeah,
and use it as motivation.
that was me too. Cause I remember, like in 2016 was like the toughest year. Like that was like I said, that was like the first year I was graduated. I started the new year off with a bachelor's degree. I was on like the highest of highs, bro.
Cloud nine.
2016, I had to move back home. I had to resign from my first job. Like that was like the toughest year. But when I went back home, this is why like I value having a strong support system. Like my aunt each and every day, my mom each and every day, like reaffirmed me. Like, look, you're not gonna be here long, but while you here, enjoy it, because you're gonna go back out there. You're not. Your journey, your destination is not here. It's meant for you to be somewhere else. So like, just enjoy being able to, relax.
Right.
Cause it's gonna be a time where you gotta provide for your family. You're not gonna be able to do all that.
Yeah.
Like you gotta.
Can't afford to relax.
Yeah, you can't afford to relax.
Just be humble and grateful and thankful. Man, gee, man, we done been through a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just like think about just like all the big changes. Like I said, marriage was a big change for me.
Definitely.
Getting my degree was a big change for me. Job was a big change for me. Like I said,
What was a big change? I think for me, what helped me like grow and like do things, like fair relationships helped out a lot. Like that was like major changes, especially like a couple of relationships that I've been in. Like they were like life changers.
Right.
Like they helped me grow in like certain like different aspects. Like, and then you don't realize that in the moment.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're dealing with the grief and like the loss.
Right.
So it's like, but when you look at it, you realize, oh, this helped me understand. Look, it ain't gonna always be peaches and cream. It ain't gonna always, work like that.
And like I said, to piggyback off what you said with relationships being big changes, you plan certain life events around that special someone, or you supposedly think special someone, and have those plans ripped out from you.
Yeah.
You have to learn to deal with chaos, and you have to learn to deal with unexpected change.
Yes, bro.
And abrupt change. And that was hands down one of the weakest one of my weakest,
Moments.
not necessarily moments, but one of my weakest qualities was just dealing with unexpected change. Because
Yeah,
I love structure, I enjoy structure, I respect structure.
that's true.
Because structure leads to organization, organization leads to much
That's true.
other things.
And
So
without rules, it would be complete
chaos, yeah, and that structure within my life has always paid dividends. That's why I always appreciate it and respect it a lot. So for me to have something change unexpectedly after I just planned it out,
Right.
it didn't go perfect.
That's like
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's
from like you saying that's probably that's my life.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Like the unexpected changes is like definitely one of the major changes that have shaped me. Like,
Right. That's I'll give you a good example. There was a couple things that went quote unquote wrong during the wedding, but didn't nobody know that went wrong during the wedding.
Right.
Cause did I panic?
uh-uh.
Nah, I didn't. So because I've hated unexpected change so much as a quality I've always worked on.
Right.
So when I've been faced with that situation, I've always learned to embrace it.
Yeah. Don't even panic.
And don't even panic. That stuff sometimes hit the fan.
And that's like one of the things that's like our motto. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Like
It'll be.
just let it flow, man.
Let it happen.
Yeah, just let it happen, man. Like you trying to like stop something and change something is just gonna make it worse. Like just let it happen. Like it.
Sometimes throwing caution to the wind helps.
Yeah, you already know. Like it's my wedding day.
Yeah.
We all want everything to be perfect, but nothing in life is perfect. Like so, we just gotta go with it. Like,
Right. And I ended up, like I said, I enjoyed
but
myself.
to me, like the wedding was perfect. I told Alan, I was like, bro, I'm not gonna cry. I told Alan I wasn't gonna cry.
Yeah.
He tried to get me to cry that morning when we was getting our haircut. I was like, that's like the sweetest thing I ever heard in my life. We get to the wedding, Alan was like, I ain't crying either. Alan was the first one to cry. Like, so mine wasn't even out yet. I was like, I was looking at Josh, Corey, eyes just red. I was like, and then what got me, I looked at Miss Turner, I was like, nope.
Yeah, that's what killed me. Man, that's what killed me. When I saw my mama crying, because my mama was the first person crying.
I was like,
I
nope.
looked over. See, I had got some advice from a buddy of mine.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, the thing that's gonna get you, what you don't think's gonna get you, is when you look at your mama.
Yes, bro. Like,
you gonna look at your mama crying, and then you gonna be through.
That's when
you're gonna be through.
I made my mama proud to the point where she crying.
Yeah,
like,
I looked at my mom. I was like,
it was over. Bro, I think that's the most fun we've had ever.
Wow.
Like
man.
in a while, like it was like the day was perfect. I know you said some stuff like that was perfect, bro. Like we, I don't know. I think we just lived in that moment for that day. Like saying the speeches and everything, it was just like a whole like a big day of celebrating.
It was a blessing.
Yeah, it's like a big blessing.
And see, the thing was, when I look back on it, I know I'm going to be, you and I are going to be successful in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I know when I make it to the top, all those people who have, every person that I had at that wedding, oh my God, was just, those have always been, that's been
The
my
core. Like,
it's been my core. It's the reason I am. And there's a couple folks I know outside that weren't able to come that attributed to that core, but a majority of the people were there. I had my friend Colby from high school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really talk to many people from my high school, but Colby's always been my boy.
yeah.
Always taught me about authenticity, just having a big heart. So that's always been the homie. And then all my groomsmen, there's a reason why I picked you guys as groomsmen. There was a specific reason for each and every one of y'all that I really haven't gone into detail about, but I haven't really gone into detail about. But in the back of my head, I have things in the back of my head. But I haven't told you guys. But there's a specific reason why I picked each and every one of my groomsmen. And like I said, I had my mom there, my dad there,
Mm-hmm.
just everybody, my whole family, my aunts, my uncles, my grandmas. My grandmas took pictures together.
It's so good seeing everybody together.
I got a picture of both my grandmas together for the first time ever, man.
That's how you know the day was special.
Ever, man.
Because, bro, like.
And when I got the pictures back to see them both smiling, man,
that's amazing.
It was beautiful.
That's like a once in a lifetime moment that you probably won't ever get again, bro.
I won't ever get that moment ever again, man. So I'm just, I'm happy. I'm humble and grateful, thankful for everybody. Because like I said, y'all didn't really even have to get gifts. Just your time being there is enough. Time is valuable enough.
Sir.
So you guys just taking a full day out of you guys' lives when you don't even have to, and just coming. It's just. I'm thankful and blessed for, so. Bro,
that was like, I don't do weddings or funerals because I was like crying like that in public. But that was like one of the, it felt like, I can't speak for like Josh and Corey, but I'm pretty sure they probably it felt like we was getting married, bro. Like, how we celebrated, I know Samaya was like, everybody's gonna dance at my wedding. She didn't even have to tell us. Like, we celebrated. Like, the reception was like one of the best moments because we brought out the old Alan from college. Like, that was perfect, bro. Like, man, that was perfect. Like, the dance with your mom, like Samaya dancing with her mom, that was perfect.
Yeah, I think the reason the way it was because I knew it was such a turning point in my life. Cause like you hear a lot of bad things, a lot of negative things when it comes to like relationships, different times, and like relationships are so unique to like fingerprints. You can't really judge your situation. You can't really compare your situation to anybody else's. Everybody's different.
Everybody's different.
I'm pretty sure there's thousands of couples out there that have been together for only a year and have a great relationship, and there's thousands of couples out there who rush things. There's plenty of people who've been in relationships for a long time and aren't happy. Plenty of people who've been in a relationship for a long time and are happy. So it's like I said, relationship is like a fingerprint. It's unique. It's different. What works for you
all of them is different.
Is for you, and it was such a monumentous occasion that I just felt the spirit. You know, I was like I said, I was thankful.
Perfect, bro. Like perfect. Like from the time I got over there the day before till leaving and coming back here, coming back home, like it was perfect. Like. And then getting the pictures back the other day, it just put me back in that moment. Like, oh man, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Like the pictures was perfect. Like the moments was perfect, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I got a lot of pictures to share. 778 to be exact.
You got your money's worth.
Yeah,
your money's worth, bro. Like,
my photographer, Kay, she did a great job. Yeah, she did an excellent job. Her and her husband. I'm happy. Everything.
Perfect, bro. Like
it was good.
Bro, Jalen couldn't be there, but his parents was there.
Oh yeah, Jalen's spirit was there.
That's perfect. Like,
cold man right now.
Yeah, Mr. Durham. That was perfect, man. Like it was a perfect moment. Like I hope mine is like perfect. Like that was perfect, bro.
We'll be there to turn up. I'll be there to cry.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry for sure.
Always that. Yeah, always that, man. So like I said, just dealing with those big changes and how we adjusted after that.
Yeah, I will say, for me, I think I had like 4 big losses. My first one came when I was in middle school. I lost my favorite cousin. Like that was like the first, before I started playing basketball, he was the first one to tell me I could do it. And losing him was so hurtful. Cause that was like the first loss I ever like had that I remember. Cause I had losses, but I was probably like a little kid. But having to deal with people that ask you so many questions, like living in a small town, everybody know everybody, so they gonna ask, and like dealing with that, it was like, dang, all right, he can't be here, so I'm gonna live like for him. Yeah. Moving like through that, I got through. I made varsity. I did everything I was supposed to do. Right. Getting to college and losing my grandmother, like that was probably the toughest one. for sure.
Yeah.
Like, that was the toughest one. Cause that was my baby right there.
Yeah.
Like,
Ain't nothing like grandma's love.
and not being able to like say goodbye because I was in college. I remember that night.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I just lost my grandma. Like, and you guys being there was just, it was perfect. Like that's probably one of our biggest bonding moments, honestly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And me and you always having talks. Like we had so many talks freshman year.
Yeah.
Just like
We're not gonna tell y'all about
yeah.
the biggest bonding moment, but but yeah, that was definitely up there.
Oh yeah, that was definitely. And then like I think last year I lost my aunt, and like she used to live one of my aunts that used to live with me, so that was tough because she was dealing with a lot of stuff, and her daughter was pregnant at the time, so that was kind of tough. I just wanted to be strong for my cousin, and it was just tough.
Right.
But those, I'll say losses help so much.
They do.
Because it put a lot of things in perspective that you take for granted.
Right.
Like, don't take life for granted because it can be gone just like this. Because I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be like, dang, my cousin ain't here, my grandma ain't here,
Right.
my aunt's not here, so.
Yeah. It's gonna be a sad day whenever, our parents are
Oh, boy.
gone.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
But I just don't like dealing with loss.
They lessons though.
Yeah, the lessons do
And
stay
the impact,
with you. Yeah.
they stay with you forever, man.
Yeah.
That's a losing somebody is one of the, if not the biggest.
Yeah.
Honestly I think losing somebody in your life, somebody passing away, is the biggest change.
Biggest major change.
Biggest major change that you deal with in life.
Yeah.
Because somebody being so, especially somebody who's a constant.
Close. And like you talk to them on a daily, like
oh my God, that
hurts.
That hurts your core.
And I'm just an emotional person. Like I'm a big family person.
Yeah.
I think we both are. Like I value family. Like I value like that time you spend with family. And like, shoot.
And the lessons and perspectives they teach you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shoot, when my grandmother passed, it's like the family just.
Yeah.
Cause she was like the one in the middle to hold it together.
Yeah.
And then when it was like this, but we getting back like this.
Oh yeah, it's time.
Cause it's like you're not doing like her. It's like she's looking down on us like.
Y'all better get
y'all didn't learn nothing from me.
Yeah, y'all better get y'all stuff
together
like, before I come back down.
Exactly. Y'all ain't learned nothing from me. Like y'all doing this. If I was there, y'all would be doing it. So why y'all doing it now?
Yeah, exactly. Truly.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm glad you brought that one back.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like I said, we gain a lot in life. Hell, adding somebody to the family.
That's true.
I got my niece and my nephew, the two little cutest things in the world. We had a cute baby galore at the wedding.
That's true.
My Colby's little boy.
That was cute,
my aunt's little boy. My niece and my nephew there. They've changed my perspective too. They're not even that's not even my daughter and my son, but just having my niece and my nephew in my life
and seeing how
it's
that's
like
true.
Dang, I'm slick an example for them because Uncle Allen gotta handle business. Uncle Allen want to make that money so I can give my niece and my nephew some gifts. I gotta be a good uncle. I gotta be Uncle Allen. I gotta handle my business. Can't be uncle or nothing. Or crackhead uncle. I can't be that.
Can't be out here moving reckless.
Can't be out here reckless. So addition, birth and death are some of the two biggest changes.
When you put it like that, thinking about it, I think my dad getting remarried.
Yeah.
And like having my little sister, that made our bond stronger, way stronger. And then like just having another, it's not gonna be like your mom because you only got one.
Right.
But having another, mother figure in your life, like she's been perfect. Like,
oh yeah.
When I say perfect, she's been perfect. Like she doesn't overstep boundaries.
Right.
But she always knows. It's like she got an intuition, and I'm not even her son. So it's like, I think. Yeah, addition is definitely a major change too because you gotta like I said, we both know how to adapt. So
right, just learn it. Like I said, I've struggled with it a lot, adaptability, but I've worked hard for it to be able to adapt. I've tried to turn it into a strong suit. So just adapting and change. adapting to additions, adapting to subtractions. We're learning. And we still gonna learn.
Yeah, we
man.
still gonna learn.
I'm pretty sure there's some L's in my future, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Unfortunately.
But
I'm from
you-
Atlanta.
yeah.
I should be used to losses. Unfortunately.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's nothing that you can't handle. Like everything that get thrown at you now is just like, all right,
All right,
I'm
let's do
still
it.
standing. Yeah,
Still
I'm
standing.
still standing.
Knock me down 9 times,
Get up 10.
but I get up 10.